how many shelter houses that you have now for this
We have 45 shelters.
45 shelters?
45 shelters, not just in India. We have in UK, we have in USA, we have in Australia, and we are also opening one in Malaysia soon. You will be hearing of it. And Indonesia.
Yes, ma'am. So, if you would love to give some message to our listeners regarding this yoga, practicing oral spiritual growth and all those things, so what you would like to give?
So I would just say that to focus on the experience of the subject, which is what I also did, and don't go by just empty words. Do not waste your time doing naam japs and entertaining yourself through or socializing through satsangs or doing daydreaming and meditation. Just go by experience. Where you get that experience of what is being spoken, that is where you should go and that is where you should focus.
Yes, if someone is interested to be involved into Dhyan Foundation, so how and what you could suggest them?
So we have 100 plus centers. We have 45 shelters.
Across India or else across the globe?
Across the globe.
Okay.
I just told you we have our presence in US, Australia, UK, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and India, of course. So we have all these shelters and centers. Plus, we have our online weekly classes. All of them, you're welcome to come, start your journey. And you can get more information at dhyanfoundation.com.
Yes, ma'am. And also, if someone would like to support Dhyan Foundation, in what ways they can do?
You can volunteer at our shelters. You can volunteer at our schools. You can volunteer for food distribution. Any of our charities, you can volunteer. There is no membership to Dhyan Foundation. We say that Dhyan Foundation is a thought.
Yes, yes.
So if you have that thought to aid the creation, if you're willing to do something for someone else, you are already a part of Dhyan Foundation. And besides that, we have our sessions. You can come anytime. So yeah, that's that.
So also you see that nowadays young professionals are going through the lot of stress and all those things. So how can you tell our listeners to adapt to Dhyan Foundation and its spiritual things and all?
I would see there is no remedy. We do not propagate or advertise that, do this and this will happen. What we teach or what I've been practicing for the last 20 years is Sanatan Kriya, which is a sense of Ashtanga Yoga. And it's a 45-minute simple practice. I would recommend you come, you learn that practice and give it 3 months and see how because what it does is it basically brings your body into a state of balance. And by body, I mean spiritual, physical, emotional, financial, all spheres. They automatically come into a state of balance. Whatever is heavy for you leaves and whatever is good for you comes to you. So stress, anxiety, negative emotions, all of these are heavy things.
Yes.
So if you're doing the practices correctly, if you're doing your service in charity, there's no way that it should bog you down.
So have you got a chance to meet Guruji for...
Yes, always. He never teaches anything en masse. So it is a one-to-one relationship, a Guru-Shishya relationship. And he talks to and interacts with each of his students on a one-to-one basis across the world. And he keeps traveling to meet them. So on multiple occasions.
At the time at your first visit to Guruji, how did you feel? Because he's into completely spirituality and all those things, and you were backing off with all this saffron thing and all this during colleges.
So that's what I was telling you, that thankfully for me, my eyes were closed. So I had no prejudice, no predisposed notions about who he is going to be, but just the sheer, the experience of just being in his presence, how you feel about yourself and how certain things are automatically sorting out in your head. It was just something that I had to come back for, like that frequency I couldn't find anywhere else.
Okay. So after meeting Guruji and after you felt the presence of Dhyan Foundation and all those things virtually and also live in life. So how you wanted to take this discussion that happened with Guruji and all those things to your peer mates and all those when you are out to the public and all?
So I do try to do that, but it is at the end of the day an individual journey. If you have that calling, if you get that experience, you will continue, or you may not have tried it with my friends. I've been talking about it to my parents also and my relatives also. So some of them it clicks with, some of them it doesn't. But the job is only to make them aware, then it's
Yes.
ultimately it's your individual journey. You
Yeah.
can't force something on someone.
Yes.